Judge Eleanor Royce and Chef Kelly. I can't think of his whole name. Not Chef, Sheriff. But anyway, everybody heard about the the Atlanta judge. I know I learned about it from watching Tasha K. I follow her on Instagram. But anyway, this is a freaking judge. And I'm sorry, I don't have a picture up here of the judge and the guy. You can go online. I couldn't find a good picture that could fit my screen so I could talk about them and you can know who I'm talking about. But if this video long enough, I will have them in the thumbnail. It will fit in my thumbnail, hopefully. But I'm just giving my thoughts and opinions. There's nothing wrong with love. I love love. I'm a hopeless romantic. But to date on a job, that never worked for me. But these two was fucking on the job. I find it highly disgusting. And for the lady, it's unladylike. You would think a judge would carry herself in a ladylike way. In a ladylike way, she would be more demure. And she's the judge. And I don't know why she had sex in her chambers or anything like that. But that was just weird to me. Now, I understand they can be both married or whatever, and they don't want they spouse or whatever to find the hotel receipt or whatever like that. But you can do stuff in cash. And I'm not here to promote side chicks and side dudes or whatever like that. But to have sex on the job, I would never. Now, if I owned the place or whatever, and it was like my company or my business, then maybe. And if I wanted to spice things up, but this was a judge, she could have simply sent everybody home or whatever, or they could have got some money together. She's a judge, so I know she don't have no problem in the money department. Got them a little, little hotel room and did what they had to damn do. But on the job, oh my God. And then he's a goddamn officer. He might be the top of the top or whatever, but he's an officer. And you lost your job for fucking on the job and somebody that's, I'm sorry to say it, beneath you. And then it's all over the world for the world to hear. We couldn't see it, but we heard it. That's just ridiculous. That's some goddamn hood booker shit. They say once you like been raised in the hood, I can't believe I'm saying this. They said you can take the girl out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the girl. Now I don't know where this woman was born and raised at, but that's some hood booker shit. And I'm from the hood and I wouldn't do nothing like this. And it's some unladylike shit. And men, they don't get the same treatment as a woman get. I know it's a double standard or whatever. You know, all his guy friends and all the men looking at him like he the man. And then the sex sound over performance. Oh my God. And I'm thinking either he have a big you know what or he went in the wrong hole because you can go on Tasha K Instagram page, you can listen to it. It is dramatic as hell. And when she said Jesus, I was like, damn, did he go in the wrong hole? Oh my God. And then you can hear him a little bit, or they was doing stuff to get a kick out of, I don't know. And then they all right. They're not ugly people, but they're not like the best looking people. Like, I don't know why she couldn't keep her panties on to they get from work or whatever, but he look all right, she look all right, but neither of the two was just so devastating. Like, you had to go at it like a motherfucking pack of dogs. Like, I don't understand people. And I don't think she's a judge anymore. Nobody gonna take her seriously. Like, oh my God. And I know quite a few people that done fucked on the job. I got a family member that fucked on the job and she lost a good job, but she was just a cleanup woman or whatever. But she had every weekend off or whatever. And she lost her job over a man. But, she's not a judge either. You would think a judge that make judgment would make better fucking decisions. My. So it been all over the internet for the last 2 days and everything. I first heard about it from Instagram, and then they played a snippet of it on the radio. And then my mom was in the car yesterday. She was like, "What is that?" I was like, "That's the judge having sex." And she was like, oh my God, is that coming from the phone? Is that coming from the radio?" I'm like, "Mama, it's coming from the radio." She didn't know what it was. It was just so dramatic and so out there or whatever. And then, they talking about it today, and I just seen it on YouTube, and I'm gonna finish watching the video after I do my little spin on what I think about the situation. But like, ladies, we need to carry ourselves better. And I know last year around about this time, it was a Chicago bus driver that lost her job fucking on the job. But these are like low rank people, and the girl was a hood booger. But you would think a judge that got degrees and carry herself in a certain way, and she has to be a certain way, and she got to carry herself in a certain light, you would think that she wouldn't do this. She wouldn't belittle herself like this. And I know she went to college, so she's in sororities, and a lot of sororities. Oh my God. I know back in the day, sorority women would act like they were better than all the other women. But these sorority women now, they act just as hood booger or low class as everybody else. Like, where is the class? Like, people are not ashamed to be a side chick anymore. It's like they aiming to be a side chick. They aiming to be like a hood booger or whatever. When women used to act like this, they would make it seem like they was unattractive. Oh, she just desperate to have a man, or she just so happy to have a man. She couldn't help herself. But like I said, none of these people, they're not ugly, but they're not like drop dead gorgeous either. But you never know somebody's self-esteem. You never know. You can be good looking as hell, and sometimes the most good looking person can have the lowest self-esteem, and sometimes the person that don't look all that can have the highest self-esteem. But oh my God, I can't believe she stooped this low. And then, the pressure gonna come down on her because she's the female. Like, she could have did something better than this. Like, her judgment wasn't judging. You a judge. Like, oh my God. Everybody that she ever put in jail or made pay a big, big fine, since her judgment is not good, they should let out of jail, because her judging wasn't judging. To fuck on the job and to be that damn loud. And then, from my understanding, when you have an office, and if you got Mm.